I said, whichever power Oda's going to give us, it's going to be something long range, something that from his ship, he could make his presence known on the island in an instant, and he can cut in an instant. Either he's gonna want to make himself known or not. I didn't know that then. That was a bit of a guess for me as well. But I precisely said that this nigga is not. My prediction is he's not letting any Marines die. He's going to take authority. As soon as he takes authority, Vegapunk is going to know that one of the Gorosei is there. So he's given up that ambiguity, and he's going to go further than that to touch down on the island and do something. That's what I said. So I just want to know where any confusion was personally.
Hey, what did you man think of the
What are we skipping past that? Are you fucking man? You so lost your these haters, man.
You know it is. No one remembers what you said that day, and I'm not trying to argue today. I can't be bothered.
No, do you bet? I remembered.
I'll get the clip.
I remembered, but it's like it's damn the most obvious thing. Like this is what everybody was saying. Like you weren't the only one saying this.
No, that's what
I'm saying. No.
Okay,
talk about the chapter.
I want to know thoughts here, because obviously this is new in One Piece for us to get, that Illuminati, that type, that magic circle, and then him coming out, being summoned. And one thing about his devil fruit is, like, the YouTube community is they've actually agreed for once, like, what the devil fruit is. They're saying it's a Ushi Oni, some Japanese thing from some folklore.
It's meant to be an ancient kind of bull spider.
Yeah, which is cold. The design,
but to be fair, I think everyone agrees because the design makes it obvious. He literally has the matador bullhorn. Yeah, it's good. It's good. To be fair, I preferred that it was like this rather than, how Oda tried to make some like silly devil fruit strong. Like he'll make the characters look like, because of the devil fruit, the characters look mad silly, but he'll try and make the story align that they're meant to be on a higher level than what they look like, basically. Like how he tried to make the fake zones in Wano strong.
Yeah.
It's like he tried to put them on a level like, Luffy and Zoro and Shikamaru, they're actually struggling with these guys at some points. It's like, no, it's not that. So, but Shikamaru? Yeah. Oh, Master Shikamaru. Shoten Maru, was it?
Shooting, my man.
Shooting Maru, something similar. But like when in the town and that, when they're going past the Kaido's commanders, they're trying to make it like the nigga with the lion in his belly is strong. It's like, nah, chill, man. What are we talking
But
about?
The thing about Saturn, like where you man scaling him, because he has the presence. Obviously, he's a Gorosei, but where you man scaling him? Because he did get nanked as well.
No, but then that's I think that's just like a, I don't even know if I'm using the right term. I think this is like a little story trope, like a little Oda just putting that there, like, oh, he got stabbed, but like, oh, that's a cliffhanger.
So you don't see him no less than.
I don't think that's. I don't
because a lot of people are shitting on him and jumping off the hype train because he got hit by Bonnie.
Yeah, it's done on purpose by Oda. I think literally that stab
it's done on purpose for dramatic purposes. Isn't
it?
It's something that Oda does all the time. Especially during
exactly. I 100% agree.
I wouldn't take that.
It's like a little story trope.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that to demean. How strong he is. Do you get what I mean?
Honestly, honestly, I think next chapter immediately Oda's gonna revise that to make it kind of a plus for him. It's gonna be that he can get stabbed.
It has to be a plus.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be like he gets stabbed, but it doesn't even take 0.5% damage. It's like he just literally he's immortal. He just stands up.
A lot of people are theorizing that off the back of her stabbing him, it's going to be Kuma to come in, try to save the day, and he's going to end up dying for his daughter, type of thing.
Oh,
and obviously he shot off from where Akainu was. So
imagine if the Oda tries to say Kuma's observation. Imagine if Oda tries to say Kuma's observation is so good that he what's it he can
He
sense this is
sensed it.
gonna happen.
No, I
Yeah,
think he
man,
knew
sense this is
this was
gonna happen.
happening. Not that he sensed it through haki. I think he just because clearly he's on his way to somewhere.
I don't know because Oda's trying to do something different with Haki than what we know of as of right now. Because with that little foreshadowing with what Shanks did to talk to Greenball from off the island, there's definitely some. There's definitely something. I'm not saying Kuma is meant to have a high level of Haki to be able to reach some certain heights, but there's definitely going to be something introduced, like how Oda's thrown in future sight. Okay, you can see 10 seconds into the future or something. But
With all these idiot
yeah,
streamers saying, with all of these idiot streamers saying, Boney stabbing Saturn, demeans him as a character based on shrimp. I'm surprised they're not saying that Saturn. I'm surprised they're not saying that Saturn has ACOC, considering all the ACOC lightning streak stuff is coming up. If you get what I'm saying, which he obviously doesn't have ACOC. But for me, actually, I was actually listening to your boy Joe Boy Theory. I don't listen to him, but then I was watching a clip how he was saying how he thinks Saturn is gonna that Kizaru is basically gonna betray the Marines during this
yeah,
arc.
yeah. He has that idea. He said that
And
that's
I
like a
was just
little
gonna, if I didn't
escape
think he
route.
was an idiot, I
I don't
think he's
think
even more of
I
an
don't think
idiot
that
right
can
now.
happen.
It
I
can
don't
never.
think.
It's like he didn't think it through. Like, how do
Yeah,
you
but
not
he's a
think this
theorist,
through?
isn't
No,
it?
no,
He's
no, no,
making
no,
his
no.
content. He's throwing ideas out there.
Yeah,
That's what
but
calling the man an idiot.
uh,
No, no, no. See,
Man,
no, see, listen. No, no, no. See, listen. From
man, just
from
trying
what
to throw his theory out there.
from what I remember, it's kind of well thought out. But what he does,
it's not thought
he can,
out, man. It's
no, no, see,
wild. It makes
no,
no
see,
sense.
I like
what's
the
it?
Kuma
I'll
idea
try.
more. I was watching a stream with Joy Boy and Randy Troy, and Randy Troy was talking about he thinks it might be Kuma to come in, try to save the day, which I think makes more sense
I mean that's
rather than Kizaru turning. I think
straightforward.
that's
Yeah, there's no way Kizaru is going to turn. Like, it
and if
lowers the
Kizaru's gonna
stakes
turn, this ain't the place to do it.
bigly, and just the only reason why he won't turn because it lowers the stakes bigly, and that's just not
Right,
gonna work.
right now the stakes are high though with Luffy
They've,
passing
and,
out.
and yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the greatest things that's going on right now for the
Is
past
Luffy not being because now it's really
is the
understood.
stakes,
But you know
is the
what?
fact that the stakes
The
are
the
high.
main thing I did not want is for Sanji to go out and be a punch bag for this guy. Yeah, Oda's made sure Sanji's right there. Fam, this next chapter,
Yeah,
imagine,
it's
yeah,
deep still.
Sanji's really the guy tasked with protecting Bonnie because he's the strongest person in this little expedition team. So that's on him, and then she's just gonna nank the guy. So it's really on. So I'm praying that Kuma really, the reason I really want Kuma to come in because, fam, for my agenda, I need Kuma to come save Sanji, fam. That's
Yeah.
what I need. I
For
don't need Sanji
for
fighting
you
Saturn.
and
I
for
don't need
you
to
and the
do that.
narrator for you and the narrator to escape this arc with unscathed. Yeah, Sanji needs to not get slapped. Sanji needs to not.
No, but if
Sanji could
Sanji
not
gets
get
slapped
slapped
up
right
here,
now.
Sanji gets slapped up by Saturn, I think that does nothing. It does it does nothing because if you said to the One Piece fans, yeah, the base level of this guy Saturn is Sanji level, they'll be disappointed. Sanji's
No,
strength
stop.
level,
No, don't
Sanji's
get me
strength
wrong.
level is not respected to the point where a Gorosei should be in and around there. I think for a Gorosei to make a mark, it has to be more than Sanji. So
That's
that's
what I'm
why
saying. Pause.
that's
That's
why
what I'm saying.
I'm wondering
Don't.
really
I'm
what's gonna
saying
happen.
don't jump to the Sanji defense so quickly. Just relax with that one. This way, well, no. If Sanji gets slapped, no, and everyone's laughing. Just bear in mind, nobody is laughing because he got slapped by Saturn. Because the assumption should be that anybody on this
Yeah, I'm
island
saying
can
it
get
does
slapped by
nothing for
Saturn.
Saturn's character.
100% right. I'm saying it doesn't give Saturn a plus either. Do we agree with that?
Exactly,
So
which is what
on
we
those 2
need to
points,
see from this guy right now going
I
into the
know, but
final saga.
so it does. So it doesn't do nothing. But if it does happen, it doesn't do those two things we agree on. It doesn't kind of move those things forward. It's not really bad for Sanji because it's Gorosei, and it's not a plus for Saturn because it's Sanji.
It
But
doesn't do anything good for Sanji as a character though, because we
But
know
that's what I'm
Sanji's
saying.
always
That's what it's a
As
lose lose.
that's
It's a lose
yeah,
it's
yeah,
lose.
a
no,
it's
that's
a
the point.
lose situation for
Yeah,
Sanji regardless, because
if
Sanji's
Sanji
always been
gets
shitting on.
slapped, yeah, if Sanji gets slapped,
Yeah, and that's why I was
remove
pissed because it could have been
yeah,
anyone, fam,
remove
and they made
Saturn,
sure
yeah,
it's Sanji
yeah.
again.
If Sanji gets slapped, remove Sanji. Sorry, remove Saturn from the equation. The past 4 arcs in a row, Sanji has been slapped undoubtedly every arc. Every single
Get
arc.
this nigga out of here.
He has caught 4
So,
or 5 L's in a row.
so
bro.
that's why narratively, I'm thinking something has to happen.
See, hey, bro, can everybody please deep this community? Sanji has not caught a W since
Oh my days.
Sanji has not caught a W, yeah, since me and Fit and since me and Killer D went at it after Virgo. After you put up the front that listen, Sanji
I swear he beat
Whose
Sanji bust
man's is
Virgo.
this?
After he got his leg broken by Virgo, no
Sanji hasn't
W.
won a fight since Virgo.
When?
Wano?
I swear he beat Queen.
Come on, man.
I mean, I don't know what your frustration is with him beating Queen. I mean, that's a
Like,
win.
what? That's a fight. It's a win.
It's a shit fight, but he won.
First, if that's the only one you can recall from Virgo till now, that proves my point, isn't it?
Oh no, fair enough. I hear what you're saying. In between that, this guy's been catching L's from Don Flamingo.
He's been catching how many
he's been
L's from
catching
Virgo
L's.
up
Yeah,
until
but
now?
even from what's that supernova Capone bench, but he still did win the fight against Queen. So you know what I mean.
Like he won the fight, fam. Like,
but in terms of Saturn's power levels,
he's literally like 9 losses to 1 win. Yeah, he's on Chelsea form.
Fair enough. I hear it. It's disappointing, and Sanji's always been shitting on, and it looks like he's going to be shit on again next chapter or something like that. But I don't care. I don't really care for Sanji.
I wanted to erase all of that from me.
Really. His character for me has been destroyed anyway. It's not the same Sanji from pre-time skip. So, but in terms of Saturn's power levels, I don't know where to put him. It's hard for me to put him as an admiral. It's just hard for me to put him at that level. I just feel like he's probably the weakest admiral, if possible.
Just because the paddle's right here.
Weaker than Green Black.
You see this cloud around his shoulders? Is that obviously the way, because it's manga, the way Oda depicts certain panels, he tries to indicate different things in it. That black cloud, is that indicating that he has a god level fruit, or is that indicating that he is right now in an awakened state?
It's funny you bring that up, because our early conversation was about awakening and what was the main indicator of awakening. So we have at least 7 or 5 evidence of the cloud thing, or the what Prince calls flipping the scarf. 5 evidence of that being awakening. You have Kaku, you have Lucci, and none of their fruit seems to be of any godly fruit. You have Yamato, her fruit was seems to be like a very special fruit.
Mythical.
But then you have an outlier in Kaku and flipping, what's his name, and Lucci. So the only thing that seems to suggest to me is the cloud thing is an indicator of having an awakening, and not necessarily because your fruit is a god fruit. So yeah, when it comes to Zohan's anyway. So yeah, that's what I think. So yeah, it's definitely an indicator of him being awakened. So that's what it is. I think it's Devil
I'm gonna check it out, because
Saturn's.
Yeah.
I
was expecting something different, but it's different, but it just looks ugly. Like, I mean, I guess that's the point, but
it's demonic. That's the point.
I guess the point is it being demonic. But for me, whether it's demonic, whether it's whatever, for me, I need to be impressed. I need to see the outcome of what the fruit does for it to mean anything to me.
And until then, you're hating.
And until then, I'm hating. Yeah.
Nah, but see,
Like,
it's a wild one. It's a weird one because there was not to keep bringing man up, but or to keep joyriding them, but when I started rating the Joy
Joe
Boy
Boy.
theory thing, it was when everyone was going crazy about what fruit Kaido had and saying it's a dragon fruit thing, and
Yeah.
then before the chapter revealed that it was the koi fish thing fruit, whatever,
Yeah.
he must have brought out a video. And I remember this is what I actually just kind of like when I heard the video how he explained it, it kind of cemented like, okay, this must be the fruit kind of thing. And he was right when it came out. But when he sees like fruits of like these kind of people like the Gorosei or Kaido or like just mythical, especially mythical zone fruits, he goes and researches Japanese folklore and like ancient stories, isn't it? So with the Kaido one, he just a quick story of like it was a lonely koi fish or something like that, and there's there's a certain river in Japan that
Yeah.
like
I know all of that theory. I can't lie. I know
yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah.
that
Basically,
theory.
just that like the fish that wanted a dream and wanted to be a dragon or so
Yeah.
whatever,
But
all that
why I
kind of
don't
thing.
rate him, why I don't rate Joy Boy is because he recently said that that Akayuni won the fight against Whitebeard.
Yeah. I heard that. I heard that. That's a little. That's a little.
That's
That's
a
a
big L.
little.
Now that's a
Yeah, that's a
big
little
L.
Prince thing.
Now that's
It's
a
a Prince
big
thing. It's a
L.
Prince thing. It's a Prince thing. It's a Prince thing. You
A
got to let
Prince
it.
thing.
Got to let it slide. Yeah, Prince thinks the same.
What?
You think that, Prince thinks that.
Daro, you think Akayuni beat Whitebeard? He's not even
Let's
there.
not let's not get sidetracked. Let's not get sidetracked. But all that to say, yeah.
You think Akayuni beat Whitebeard?
How?
That's what King just said. King just said that
won the fight.
Huh?
Whitebeard fucked him up. And then he came back out the grounds.
But King just said that you were saying that Akayuni won the fight against Whitebeard.
How did he win when he knocked him down into the thing, fam?
Since college, Prince has been screaming, man,
that
got
he
his
won.
face blown. You've been screaming that he got his face blown off.
No, I was saying that he pulled out. I didn't say he won. He didn't win. There was a winner and a loser. Whitebeard boxed him and carried on to proceeding to scrap other man.
Yeah, anyway, the reason why that was brought up was actually because I was saying that one of the reasons why I don't rate Joy Boy because he said that.
Dude, man brought up Joy Boy again.
Because in one of his recent videos, like when I say recent, I mean recent. I would forgive you.
It was like a couple of days ago.
Couple of days ago, he said that Akayuni won the fight against Whitebeard. In his opinion.
What in terms of what damage done? I guess he's trying to say.
He just said Akayuni won the fight. Like that's a big
he didn't
L.
win the fight, but he fucked him up more. If he's taking it that route,
he said Aikinu blew his face off basically.
Yeah, like
and that's the reason why he won. But did he win the fight?
He didn't win the fight.
We know that. We know that.
So, okay, but did he win the fight?
No, he didn't win the fight.
We know we
How you
won.
going to win the fight when the guy
That's
quick?
That's a side.
Exactly.
That's a
big L.
The
big L.
Put the clip up.
It's a big L, and for him to say that Kizaru is going to betray the Shurats, I mean Kizaru is going to betray the world government in Egged Island is also a big L because
I'm like I'm 50 I'm 50-50 on that one.
Man, them only care about a man's L's.
What's his dub?
Look at this hater. Go watch his Mihawk Zoro video.
What's his Mihawk Zoro video?
Go watch it.
No, it's hard.
Quickly summarize.
Go watch it.
It's hard.
Go watch it. Because you're quick to find the L's, but you don't want to find the dubs. You need someone to just tell you the dub. But everything else, you go and prove yourself.
No, but what? It's just quick.
Even the L's is not an L. Even the L's is not an L though.
Just the man just put out a theory.
For me, the Kizaru thing is 50-50, you know.
What? I don't watch these man because I think their word is law. It's the idea. Like they just put out ideas, it's discussion.
Yeah, but still, at least make sure
follow
your
a guy
theory or
because
your
I think
idea
he's right.
is decent.
I don't follow a man because I think he's right.
I follow a guy because I feel like what they're saying makes sense.
Morge makes theories and got them wrong.
He gets them wrong all the time. He even thinks that flipping Saturn's is going to lose again.
So why are you not shitting on dude?
Because at least he makes sense.
The Kizaru theory makes sense.
I think he's mad to just hate on a man. That's just
To
out here
be
doing.
fair, I hate on every YouTuber. To be fair, so it's nothing new to be hated on. Who's on the train?
No, what's it? It's I'm in the garden. It's bus going past.
Yeah, back
Well,
to the
what's it?
chat. Back to the chat.
Yeah, no. For me, the Kizaru thing makes sense, but back
How?
on, we'll get to that after. We'll get to that after. I was saying the Kaido thing to say that he said kind of something about Saturn's fruit. He's obviously everyone knows about highlighted the Oni whatever, but I'm actually gonna go look into it to see if that ancient mythical story or whatever has like maybe a power of teleportation or any kind of mythical abilities or any attributes, because any kind of teleportation attribute or anything to do with magic or kind of just going through long distances, that kind of transporting himself,
You
that
see
could
the
be
panel.
if he's awakened, that could be what he's just done to get from the ship right to these man here.
Right.
The
But
summoning
I feel like
circle.
it
I
wouldn't
think
be
I think all of them
it
will
wouldn't
use
be an
that summoning
awakening.
circle.
Yeah,
Though.
I don't think it's an awakening thing. I think it's a devil fruit, or I think it's
I
part
think that's their
part of the
shit. I
devil
think
fruit.
that
Yeah,
shit's
it's
some
like
emu shit because
it's
that's
part
some
of that
emu shit. That shit
network.
was dark. Like I would
Yeah,
have never thought I'd see that in One
it's like
Piece.
their
And you know it
ability
had
is like a
tides on it.
network of abilities
That,
or
that
something
Yeah, I
like that.
feel like it's a
that's
joint thing.
something
It's a team
I
thing.
can't like when I saw it, it looked like something from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, transmutation circles, the same shit.
Yeah.
5 point
It
Mama,
looked
star,
like
Mama
everything.
literally got summoned. It's like a
He got
summon thing.
summoned
yeah,
This
like a
guy,
demon.
yeah, he got
It's crazy.
summoned.
These
like
men
it's
are
like it's
demons, and you know
it's like he summoned
the
himself to
actual
that
creature
sport.
that he is
Yeah.
is a demon, and these are the men that work for God. Mad,
That's it.
mad.
Oh my gosh, man.
It's crazy.
But yeah, you were saying about Saturn's power levels. What do you think? What's his power level? You think?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I think. Oh, okay, go on.
Yeah,
Um,
whoever.
I think for him to be relevant, for him to be relevant, and for the Gorosei to be what I want them to be, he has to be minimum same level as Green Bull. Minimum.
So
He has
admiral
to be.
level.
Oh,
So admiral
he
level.
has to.
He has to
He
be at
has to be
least weak
above.
admiral level for
He has
me
to be
to
above
care.
that.
Yeah,
He has
but
to be
I'm
above
saying
that.
the minimum level he can be is he has to be.
Why should he be above that, Kwang?
For me, in the just how from what we know about One Piece, from the situation of how it is, minimum he should be the strongest on the ship he came on. So he should be stronger than Kizaru. For him to send Kizaru to go
Nah,
do that dirt,
it's stronger than
for,
the admiral.
for him to send Kizaru to go do that dirt, he should
It's
be
a
strong.
status thing.
Nah,
It's a
it's a
status
status
thing.
thing. It's
It's a
authority,
status thing.
right?
It's because
It's
he's
more
a
of an
No,
he's an
authority
elder
thing.
staff.
think about it.
Yeah.
Think of this.
So you think
Analyze.
he'll mash up Kizaru in a fight 1-on-1?
I'm saying analyze it. I'm saying maybe after a day or two. Obviously, I'm not saying quick thing like that, but I'm saying think about it like this. I
Yeah.
think Saint Garland and those celestial dragons,
The God's
those
Knights
people, yeah,
or the
they're
fighters.
the god. No. They're on a status thing. They're on a okay. Even if I'm
They all
stronger,
are the same.
I'm saying just listen. The Gorosei, the five Gorosei and Emu are on a different wavelength. They're not them man aren't they're not body planning everything together. Them five and Emu have their own plans from Void Century times. They're allowing celestial dragons and different people to be in place and have jurisdiction among other things. But don't get it twisted, these five and Emu run the world. So these five are not caring about the status as they don't rate humans the same way, and that's it.
He called
But
them
they don't,
insects.
that's what I'm saying. They don't rate them as beings. That's it. But they put themselves as
Ninth by one.
godly. They put themselves as godly kind of thing. But they're not arguing with man about their status kind of thing. They're not like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna be on the ship because I'm the celestial dragon and my slaves will go.
Personally, I would like for the weak because I see Saturn as the weakest one. So I would like for him to
Yeah.
be. I
I
would
think it's
like for him to be admiral level. I would like for that because then that Ethan Baron guy, top man Valkyrie, them man, those are the two guys I'm interested in seeing fight. So hey, if
I,
Saturn is that strong,
I'm kind of leaning. I had a thought. I had a theory. I have never even heard anyone say this. But I've had a thought, and I'm kind of leaning more and more towards it. The more chapters are coming out, even as I was right about him stepping onto the island himself. I think that the weakest Gorosei should be just a bit weaker than Luffy at on Gear 5. Hear me out. Hear me out. So I think the weakest Gorosei I think is Saturn. I think if Saturn and Luffy go 1-on-1 after Luffy has mastered Gear 5 and to the extent that he's not running out of energy, which I think is still shit and annoying at this point. But that's the only way they keep nerfing Luffy every power up is that he just goes bare skinny and runs out of energy. But okay, cool. I think that the fruits that these five have accumulated are all god level fruits. I think they've had these fruits and embedded their souls or whatever, how Nika did it, into his fruit from the Void Century. They've been alive since then or whatever. I think Emu might probably have the strongest fruit or just be the strongest out of all of them. Obviously, that's we can just guess that. But the other five, I would say, would be same level. They would be how the range was from Aikanu to Kizaru or Fujitora to Aikanu, that
So
kind of
you're
range.
seeing them as top tier. You're comparing them to
This
the
way,
three original admirals.
yeah, I think they're
Boy,
going to be elite of the elite.
five of them, you know.
Hear me out. All five, Emu being the strongest. I think they'll have different roles. So they'll have maybe two or three of them will actually be crazy attack people. Other two might be crazy defensive people, like how Kaido had the all-out defense and Big Mom has the skin kind of thing, whatever. Obviously, still be able to fight as kind of thing, but just bet that what
Mm.
their kind of things will be based off will be three kind of one swordsman, one person with like magic or something, and then whatever it is, one person with like spells, or maybe Saturn has like demons, assistants, or whatever, can summon insects and other portals, whatever it is, and then the other two more defensive. Emu being the all-out just crazy one, maybe has the most energy out of all of them, can raise the levels or whatever of all of them as well. How people had that theory, but I'm saying I had that idea because I think that then lot can't. It's too many people for the last war. The way that everyone's saying Oda has to like compact stuff and he has to rush the ending, and how many islands are actually left, how many arcs are left, and how are they going to do the journeys. And now, even as we're seeing, there's less and less filler in between chapters and in between scenarios and fights. Before we get to the next one, we've seen like seven different from the reverie, from the ending of the reverie when we saw the rumor that Sabo killed Donny. Was it Vivi's dad or I can't remember? When
Cobra.
when we heard Sabo killed Cobra, from that time up until now, I don't think it's 50 to 100 gems. I don't think it's 50, 60 chapters. And in those
Definitely not.
and in those 50 chapters, we've got crazy stuff up until now. So the pace is moving up. I don't think it makes sense to kind of group these five and Emu, the importance of the Void Center and all that, and slap that on the wall. I think the war will happen. Luffy will win the war, One Piece, and all whatever kind of thing. But I think there has to be another momentum and also another moment. It has to be something after that, maybe before or after, however it comes. But there has to be a separate segment for these lot. And when that's in that separate segment, I think the reason I think the weakest one would be just under Luffy is because maybe Luffy would be able to par with one or contain one, and it will have the dramaticism of the situation is that the other four and Emu are left to wreck anything they want. It's not like Luffy can come and just save the day and like he's with Kizaru now, hold someone off or hold two of them off and let everybody else escape or destroy one big ship or do something. Nah, this is going to be unsolvable. I think the only way to kill these men would be with the ancient weapons. I think that robot that's the eternal flame can power that robot. The eternal flame can power maybe weapon. That's why maybe they're so intent on finding it. The eternal flame might be the only thing that can kill these lot basically.
So
Maybe
you
power.
so you 100% see Jay Garcia like leaving Egghead alive and well, not white eyed. Like he's not like he's
Oh,
calm.
100%. I see him sparing them, man. I don't see,
Sparing.
sparing. I do. That's what I'm saying. I do not see this as Luffy's busting something crazy. That's what's pissing me off. That's why I'm with Fist on. I'm not rating certain things about this, how it's turning out, because
Fist's
it's not.
main man Morge dropped a video today saying he thinks that Jay Garcia is getting knocked out here.
Oh yeah, I've
That's what I'm
slated them already.
saying. What man said? Oh, chapter 1000,
Yes, I've slated them for that
1095.
already.
I
Like,
swear you man
We're
been
seeing
hating on
white
that.
eyes from the girl. Say, come on, man. What's all this about?
yeah,
I don't
my
subscribe
man
to
was
none of
looking
that.
back at the previous arcs
The
to
arcs,
see
yeah,
the
and lining them
pattern.
up
To
with
see the
Virgo.
pattern, I was just laughing. I honestly, I
None
was
of
just
that. None of
laughing.
that.
I was
No
like,
white
yo,
eyes.
I
No.
can't wait for
You
old
know, yeah,
James.
I was watching this other vid, and this guy was saying how the reason why Bonnie went and stabbed dude like that is because of what she had seen when she was down there with Kuma's memories. So when he said that, I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably more likely that he's coming,
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
definitely
looking like
because
we're getting that Kuma flashback, and Jay Garcia is going to be in it. And boy, this shit's going to be good, man. Like since Wano, really, I've really been enjoying the flashbacks. I used to hate on the flashbacks when they would come, but hey,
you enjoyed one of flashbacks. You mean the Odin flashback?
the Odin flashback was great, fam. Yeah,
The
Yeah, no,
Odin
I don't
flashback
flashback all the
was
bangers.
good, but
I don't
he
flashback.
was
that was for me. That was legendary. Like Oda fully
it
just pulled the
was
character out,
legendary. It was
and like
legendary,
he's one
but
of
I
my
think it's
favorite
spoiled.
characters now, fam. That's one
Like
of my guys.
Odin is my guy, but I feel like the backstory, the flashbacks was spoiled in my opinion. I think
Spoiled.
yeah. Because if I say this,
What, that it could have been
we're gonna start
written better,
arguing.
or spoiled as in you knew what was going to happen type of thing. I think.
No. As in, it could have been written better. I feel like there were a lot of plot holes that took place that made me lose some sort of investment in the story. But it was still legendary. It was still a legendary
Oh,
flashback. I can't lie.
do you mean
But
you mean with the
there was a lot
token,
of plot
the time
holes.
traveling thing, or just Oda?
Forget even the
So just
time
Oda.
traveling thing. That's just the worst plot device
You
that you
mean
can have in a
you
story.
mean are you
Yeah, that was
talking
crazy.
about
I'm not
him
even
dancing
trying
in
to.
the street?
That's one of it, but that's not the worst. That's one of it, but that's not even the worst, in my opinion. But it's not really something I want to talk about now because that's just gonna
Yeah,
eat
that's
a lot
gonna
of
go
time.
into a whole next thing when the
Mm.
chapter ain't even. But yeah, no, I think Kuma's gonna pull up. He's most likely gonna die.
Yeah, the person that was talking, the person when Boney went and stabbed, she was remembering the person that was
Was
talking to
her dad?
Vegapunk. Huh?
It was she saw the PX Saturn in it.
Yeah, but what she was remembering about what she saw was actually Saturn talking to Vegapunk how he should have completely wiped out Kuma's will,
Memory.
memory or will or whichever one. Yeah, so we know that it's
Oh,
Saturn. We know that Kuma is
okay.
coming. This is all
And
obvious.
yeah,
This is not a
and
theory.
Saturn is
This
the
is the kind
master
of
of
theory
science.
that Kwame will make.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
try to
no.
take the credit for.
And then try to
No,
take the
no.
credit for it. And try to
What?
take credit. When we know it's obvious.
You might
We
hate my
know
theories,
Kuma
fam.
is coming. We know Kuma is
You might
coming, and
hate.
we know the
You might.
person
But you know
who
what's mad
Boney was
though?
thinking of was
You,
Saturn.
that's why I asked about where you man are scaling him, because if Kuma's coming so concrete, just know Kuma's coming to stop Saturn from killing someone, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
he's
yeah.
probably gonna end up dying himself, only really because Luffy's just been knocked out. But how
Which he
good
shouldn't have been,
Kuma's
by the way, but whatever.
how good Kuma's showcase is against Saturn is gonna let me know going forward how strong these men really are. And I'm
And
worried.
do you know what makes it worse?
I'm
Yeah. Do you know
worried,
what
man.
makes? Do you know what? Do you know what I'm worried in terms of? I'm skeptical about what's about to happen. Is because Kuma is arriving with his face half blown, with a half brain,
With
with
no
his
leg.
leg, with no leg, and make it credible. Listen, Oda can do whatever he wants. Just make it credible that he's able to save these lot
I
from
don't think he
dying
will though.
whilst himself sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think he's gonna end up being he's gonna be a human shield. Well, he's not even a human anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
gonna end
That's
up
what I'm
being a
saying.
shield, fam.
Yeah, but just make it credible that number one, he's a shield, but not only is he a shield, but he's a shield long enough for everyone to escape. So it's not
Yeah.
just that he should
You man-
sacrifice himself.
You man
He
ain't,
should-
you man ain't
do you
thinking
remember?
outside the box.
Hold on. Let me just make this point. Yeah. Do you
Go on.
remember how Beppo and Law were able to escape Blackbeard, which just totally did not make sense? This is one of the things that's frustrating me. It's annoying
Underwater
me. It's
there, Why? What's wrong with that?
how characters are able to escape, because it makes no sense. Blackbeard was with the guy who can teleport. He could literally teleport to where he is, grab Law,
They went
and
to the
grab
water,
Beppo
though.
out of the
They
water.
went
He can
underwater. They went
teleport.
underwater.
No, they didn't. He was swimming above the surface water. And forget
Yeah.
even that. If you don't believe that, if you
Yeah,
think
but
that's a
how's
good
his
enough
devil
reason,
fruit gonna affect the seawater, fam? It
Yeah,
can't do that.
They can't teleport into the sea.
no, I'm
They
not saying
die.
he's in this. He can teleport above. What are you not talking about? He can literally teleport above the sea, as in just about as he's about to drown. He can teleport there, grab them, and teleport out again. That's literally his ability. But if you think that's
Oh, I
that's
see what you mean. I see what you mean.
a good enough reason, just the fact that Beppo was able to go Sulong out of nowhere and then be able to attack a Yonko Blackbeard who had his fist with armament haki and
That
have
was
him
some
drop,
bullshit.
and then run away. So that's my problem with the upcoming.
that was some
arc.
bullshit. No,
Yes,
looking back,
that's
that
my-
was some bullshit.
That's my problem. This is why we were talking about this hacky stuff and blah blah blah. My problem with One Piece moving forward is consistency and the lack of credibility about the things that are the things that are happening.
Because
That's my problem.
obviously Oda made a point to show us the difference between Shanks and Blackbeard as well, though. So maybe it was
Shanks
a bit of
and
that.
Don't even bring up that fight with Shanks and Blackbeard.
Because Shanks
with Shanks and Kid.
Because Shanks' thing, hey.
Yeah,
that one,
Shanks' thing was different still.
He obliterated.
Let's not
dude.
go there. He
Whereas
obliterated the guy
Blackbeard-
that he should have obliterated.
Whereas Blackbeard, he ain't on that Shanks level to just, be wiping out crews with one attack. So, Law,
You
Beppo,
should say next time Shanks meets him, he's
Because
dead.
he's not. Nah, he ain't on
He
that
should be.
Shanks type obliteration gang.
Because
He's
Law's
not.
weak. How is Law clashing with a Gura
He
Gura?
clashed with him, He clashed with him,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How is he able to
Law's
clash
special.
with
Law's a
Gura
D.
Gura?
He's that boy alone.
Law's fruit is serious.
Is that
man.
actually the reason you lot are giving me, because he's special? Yeah, cool. I'm not even.
Law-
It just takes too much time.
Law has a will of D,
It's
Don't
actually
get
stressful,
twisted.
I don't
Like
care
a
if he's
D-Law,
a D, fam. Kid and Law are weak, fam.
Hey,
Kid and Law are weak.
Law is not weak. Law is not weak. You can
Nah,
never
they're
call
weak,
Law
man.
weak.
Nah,
Nah.
they're
Hey,
weak, man.
hey,
Nah,
hey,
Law might
deserve
do
their
something to your
3 billion
favorite
bounty.
character about Law's weak.
Yeah, Law's weak. Forget his ability, man. Low key, they're all
you might
weak,
change
fam.
the fate of your favorite character.
Literally.
But what's it? I'm on to that Kizaru point. I don't think it's so laughable.
Yeah, what was that theory? Because when I saw the title, I didn't even click on it. So like,
So,
what was he? How did he dress it up?
So it's not even. That's why I don't even know why Fish is hating. Fish, I think Fish just.
No, he
heard
just
it
in a
and
bad
he don't-
mood today.
He,
Dude just
he,
in a
he,
bad
he,
mood today.
he don't like the thought of Kizaru returning. I think that's why. But the way he explained it, I'll try to summarize it quick and I go on for long time. But so he basically said Kizaru. He's shown okay. He basically said going back, Aokiji, Aikinu, and Kizaru, first 3 admirals, they all are basically crazy strong. He basically believes that all 3 of them had the potential to have Conqueror's Haki, to basically be kings, just in terms of their level of determination, their dreams, whatever they wanted to achieve. Aikinu, strong justice, Aokiji, stream, Kizaru, whatever they wanted to be when they grow up. Basically.
When they were all young,
Yeah, when they were all young. You've seen the movies, you've seen the flashbacks, and all when they're training and all that. I think in One Piece Z we saw that or something. But yeah, basically on their rise, they all had mad potential and they could have all been kings. He basically linked him that he thinks that Conqueror's Haki can disappear. He thinks that if you are on your journey, you're going as a pirate, marine, whatever you want to do, you're basically trying to achieve your dreams along your way through your struggle and strive.
If you give up on your shit.
Yeah, if you give up on your dream. It's sort of like how he was tying in the Zoro and Hawkeye theory, because I know you watched that one.
Yeah, that shit.
So about the giving
that
up
shit
kind
was
of thing.
good, man.
That was
That
sweet.
shit was good.
That shit
Like,
sweet.
look at me, so different after that.
Hey, I swear,
That
I was
video,
like,
yeah, slapped off.
yo.
I was like, this nigga Joy Boy
I
cooking,
said,
man.
I said, I said he be thinking.
Hey,
That's before when I said I don't like YouTubers and them theories.
and you see how he
Niggas
tied
just
it up with Shanks
niggas just be
and
I
shouting.
need a link. I need a link to that video.
I'll send it.
I
I'll
was
send it. I'll
telling
send
you
it.
to go.
But
This guy,
bro, now don't
I
worry, don't
bet the
worry.
theory is dead.
We'll
I'm
show
gonna
him.
shit
We'll
on
show
that
him.
theory. I swear to
We'll
God.
show him. We'll show him. We'll show him. We'll show him. But see, but Kizaru, the Kizaru one now. So he basically tied it in with that. He thinks on top of that, Kizaru's fruit is broken. He thinks that even now, in him keeping up with Gear 5, he hasn't. There wasn't any sky splitting when Luffy and Kizaru split because he doesn't think Kizaru has Conqueror's Haki right now, because obviously when we've seen two Conqueror's Haki users clash, Kaido, Luffy, Whitebeard, and Shanks, we see the sky split. We see everything go crazy around them, and it's
yeah.
a clash of two of the same forces colliding.
I mean,
So
why is that new? Why is that special? We know each
listen
other.
here. I'm saying, hear me out.
That's
Hear me
just
out.
one thing
So
he's
he's
saying amongst others.
that is, yeah, it's just one. That's just one side point, but he's making those points to say that Kizaru working for the Marines or serving as Marines has come after the point in which he's given up on his dreams. He does so.
Flashback
He
settings.
does. Yeah, he does support the Marines' vision. He does support the goals and justice, and that is what the side he wants to be on against pirates. But in terms of what he's seen, what he's been through, what he's been made to do, just being how they call the admirals, the government dogs, he's obviously lived life and just kind of conformed to what the government want. So in that process, he's basically said that that's basically
He lost the fire in
when
his belly.
yeah, you basically lost a fire in your belly. So he basically brought out a separate point, or he brought up a separate point to say when you're not fighting for something, or when your will, your determination is not pushing you each time or each step to try and strive for your dream, then inevitably, as in the One Piece world, it has an effect on your power. We've seen people that are stronger at one point, and after Luffy defeats them and they've lost their dream or their passion, they go
Lao
away.
G again, I'm guessing.
Huh? Yeah, like
He
Aoki's
loves Lao
when he was.
G, fam.
Oh yeah, Lao G. Must say Lao G.
He loves him.
But yeah, so just different people. Crocodile. When we saw Crocodile in the beginning, he was a certain strength level. After Luffy defeated him and he's gone away, and his organization isn't there. We've seen Crocodile in a different light. We don't see him as that same, or we didn't see him as that same strength level. Obviously now he's come back on a Yonko standing kind of thing, but. Yeah, he was just basically given that parallel with your
How does
dreams
that?
and
How does that show the betrayal? Like,
so
Yeah,
see
that's
yeah so I'll
how does
tie it
that
in.
tie in? Because
So with that,
wait,
so
before
with
you
that,
go,
he was
yeah,
just
for that
going.
to even happen, the reason I didn't even click on the video is because for that to even happen to me, Kizaru would have to care a lot more about Vegapunk than I think he does. So that's
That's what
why
I'm
it
saying.
just doesn't
No,
make any sense to me.
but no, but he does really care about Vegapunk. That's the point. That's
To the
why that
extent
flash.
where he would kick
how?
No,
Saturn.
Where's the evidence?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Pause,
I
pause,
don't think their
pause, pause.
relationship is that deep.
That's what I'm saying. Pause. Just slow down. So I was just saying the first 2 points. He was just saying that to say how your strength level can be tied into your will, what you're striving for, what you're going for, your passion. That's that point. Pin that to the side. It's a separate point now in what you guys are asking and how that ties into the rebellion is that in obviously different scenarios, we've seen Aokiji be forced to do things that he didn't want to do, such as a buster call on O'Hara or killing Soul. Things that, or getting down Robin when he bucks Straw Hats, getting them down, finding Robin, being able to get her down and just letting them slide. Different things along the way Aokiji has done while working as an admiral that actually goes against what they're supposed to be doing because of his beliefs, because of what believes in. Basically, even though he's working for the government, he's given up on his individual dream.
You're talking
But
about Aokiji right now.
Aokiji, but
Okay.
along the way, he did things that actually kind of hindered the government without the government knowing because of his own beliefs. That's a fact. So he kind of relayed that onto Kizaru's situation to say, in this situation, we've seen a lot of hints or a lot of indications that right now, from the moment Kizaru has come to the island or just been sent to the island, before when they were discussing about Vegapunk in the office, I think at one point he did offer that he could go, but probably to try and talk him out as a friend kind of thing. But whether that's neither here nor there. Along the way, we've been given multiple ways to show that he's known Vegapunk and Sentomaru since he was a child. He's been given different points and actually expressed it
He put
vocally.
Sentomaru down though.
I know. I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not doing it. I'm saying that the point was brought that he's vocalized a lot of times and expressed how what he's doing. He does not want to do it, and he's only doing it because of his position, and he's forced to do his duty. So he is choosing to do his duty not because he agrees with the action, but because of he just thinks, "Well, this is what I'm supposed to do." Like Aokiji, until the time it becomes that, well, I don't want to do this anymore, because they are in their own right the admirals. That kind of, I got the sense, he didn't say this, but I got the sense he was saying, because he said about being a captain along the way. In their own right, they are all captain level. They are basically captains, just brought together and made to serve under the government. It's like having Shishibukais. The Shishibukais were all captains with different crews. All 7 of them were all the warlords. They were just basically, okay, you're powerful pirates.
Personally, I like
Captains,
the
and
idea
we
that
employ you.
in the past they all had the potential for King. But then
Yeah.
again, I swear with King's Haki, I swear you're supposed to be born with it actually. So
I think
you'd have it anyway, even if you
probably born
You're
with
born
it
with
when
it,
it's
you're born with
noticed.
Yeah.
But it's probably born with it when it's noticed, and then it kind of doesn't come out. If you have a dead life, I don't think it comes out. I don't think you know you have King's Haki if you're just a shit guy just on the side. You probably have to break it out as well, innit? So they probably have the potential for it, and along the way they brought it out. But obviously, in the One Piece world, if you're buggy hiding under another pirate crew kind of thing, like you're not like Luffy just looking for the next adventure and trying to test everybody, then like it's like what Rayleigh said, haki only grows by testing yourself in near death experiences, isn't it? So there's no way.
Which King wasn't having.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point. So what's it? Obviously these guys have put themselves up to that strength level, but his point was just that conquerors haki, or that if they had it or didn't have it, that's neither here nor there. But the fact that they don't have it now because they are subservient to somebody else, they can't be kings. They can't be kings if you're serving someone else.
I like that idea. It's just when it comes
100%.
to
But
him,
Rayleigh and Zoro are
scrapping.
servants, so but they still have it.
but they're fighting for their own individual dreams. When you see the Zoro and Hawkeye video, you'll see that this will make sense.
Leave him.
A Marines do have individual dreams. The fact that they got to the level of admirals shows their ambition to want to be stronger in order to protect people from evil pirates. That's an ambition in itself, right?
I know, but wait there. Think about it. That you're right. That is an ambition in itself. So that is what will probably make them strong enough to get there to that level. But it's like you've just said it as well. When you get there now, what do? You don't get any stronger.
You sacrifice for everyone else.
You've already reached the strength level you need to be an admiral and to protect what you need to protect at the moment. There's nothing pushing you to get even stronger. You're not having one-on-ones with Yonkos. You don't need to beat the next best person one-on-one.
That's why
all you need to do is take all
the field.
You know what I'm saying? You're not on your ship, just you protecting your crew every single day kind of thing. You're in the office. So that's how, obviously, if you think about the One Piece world, you get lazy, you get complacent, you get to a certain strength level and you just stay the same.
Because I'm pretty sure he's going to have COC and ACOC soon.
But that's different because
I can unlock it now.
No,
you've already had it.
If you unlocked ACOC, means he's always had COC, but he just never had ACOC.
Okay.
So I actually think he's always had COC, but he never unlocked ACOC.
And you won't call it an arse pool that he didn't use it in pre-time skip?
Use COC for what? Like, there was no
knock out some fodder.
I don't really think it'll be an arse pool for him. I don't really think he'll be an arse. I don't think he was
surprised, didn't it? Because
I hear him. I don't think it was really necessary for him to knock out fodders. I don't really think it was necessary for him to knock out. Garp
Yeah,
didn't
but
knock out any
back
fighters.
then,
I
that was
don't I
the
don't
only way
I
we
don't
knew.
think they
Garp,
have
Back
Garp
it.
then,
didn't
that was
knock
the
out
only
any
way we
fighters.
knew he.
I don't. I don't.
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm
If he
saying.
had it now, will you say
If
in
I'm
Arsenal that he didn't do nothing back then? That's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
nah,
but
not really
I'm
trying to
saying
go
he
in.
didn't have ACOC, but he had COC itself.
I'm
But we
I'm
also
saying
Yeah,
know
but either
that.
way, he didn't show us he had either
Yeah, but
in
Sengoku,
pre-time skip.
Sengoku has COC, but he didn't show it pre-time skip. Garp, we
Yeah, but
had it. He
yeah,
had
but
COC,
we
but
knew
he
that
didn't
from
show it
Wiki
either.
though. We knew that from
Huh?
Wiki though. We knew about
Oh,
Sengoku's thing from Wiki. He didn't really show it.
nah, but
I'm
I'm saying
confused.
pre time skip. Admirals didn't have Conqueror's Haki.
No, I think
From
On
you'll be.
paper,
I think you'll be
Sengoku did,
silly.
but we
I
never
think.
saw it.
nah,
I think you'll be
on
silly if
paper maybe.
Akayunu. I think you'll be silly if Akayunu only unlocked COC afterwards. It just wouldn't make sense. He's too of a powerful
He's
of a character to have
58, fam.
But
exactly to have just
you're,
unlocked it. It makes more sense
you're
if he had it, but he
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah.
the
It
COC.
would make more sense, but I think there's a strong possibility he just comes to use his devil fruit
yeah,
and
you know what I'm saying
almond haki.
you're missing the point of
And God make that fight interesting if he fights Luffy.
nah, but what's it? You're missing the point of Conqueror's Haki. Conqueror's Haki isn't just the next step up to have the stronger level of Haki. It is a stronger level
It
of Haki.
literally is now.
But no. I'm saying it's a stronger level of Haki. It is the strongest level probably. But my point, but it's not. It's not just like, oh, okay, well, you get armament, observation, all three. When you get stronger, you just get Conqueror's Haki. It's not that. It's just that the certain is well. If I'm
I didn't
subscribing
say
to
that by the way, but yeah.
no, I'm saying the way you're saying it. I'm saying if I'm subscribing to the Joy Boy theory, it's more tied to your dreams and your personality. It's more about what you want to do. The reason it will make sense for Aikunu to now have Conqueror's Haki is because now he's Fleet Admiral. Now
Yeah,
he's
but
the
unfortunately
head
for that
of it.
idea, Oda said that you're born with it. So unfortunately for that idea, Oda said you're born with COC. So it's not that he
Yeah,
unlocked it because of his ambition or whatever you just said now. Is he was born with COC. Do you see
but
what I'm
that
saying? So
I know, but just because you're born with COC doesn't mean you can use COC. That's my point.
no, but
You can,
yeah, but he's got to the
you
point.
can
But
go through your whole life. You
Akanu's
can
an
go.
admiral.
I'm saying
There's
that's
no
what I'm
way
saying.
he was gonna not sort of know how to use it or pull it out. Just
There
no way.
is. I'm saying there is.
No,
If he hasn't got to that level where he's
No, but
pushing himself to
No, but
increase his
he
haki.
being an
Question.
admiral is already
I
the
have
level
a
that
question.
pushes you.
yeah, in the journey
I have
to
a question
becoming an
I have
admiral,
a question
you've been
for
through it
Kwame.
all.
Yeah, go
I
on.
have a question for Kwame. All right, you're saying if I understand what you're trying to say. I think with you're saying if you have Conqueror's Haki, you could go your whole life without knowing you have it. I think
Yeah.
that could be true for observation and armament, but I don't think that's the case for Conquerors because isn't the whole definition of Conquerors like some form of ambition? So wouldn't you have to show that you're about it? Like if
That
you were born with it, you would know, no? After at least
that's my
not your
point.
whole life.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it's
I'm
it's
saying, see,
it's way more likely that he been already had it.
No, see, let me answer that. That's my point. I'm saying you can have it. If I'm still agree, we can both things can be true. We can go by the rule that you have to be born with Conqueror's Haki. If that's the
It's not
baseline,
the rule that we set, it's what Oda said.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we can base the argument on that. I'm not saying it doesn't change what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. So I'm saying like, okay, we can have the baseline as okay. You have to be born with Conqueror's Haki. We all agree. So
Right.
on that, if you have to be born with Conqueror's Haki, my point is that you can be born with Conqueror's Haki. Yes, you are supposed to your path or your the oracles or what the scriptures or what they've said, Sha, of how Luffy's coming in 20 years or what the prophecies have said is that you're going to be a guy. So you have now been born with Conqueror's Haki as a result. So you're 5 years old going forward. Orphan, you're going to be like Rob Lucci, you're terror of the town or whatever, you're skating by. But whatever you're doing, you're sharp. You have Conqueror's Haki. My point is that what Rayleigh has then told us on top of that about Haki and about how Haki grows and about Haki is shown, how haki comes out of you. What we have also seen with Luffy, especially from episode 1 up until I think episode 454 or something like that, when the war was starting, when he knocked out people, and Aokiji looked at him shocked, like, oh, this brat has it too, kind of thing, because he's thinking, in the sweat on his face was like, only monsters are meant to have this, only serious guys are meant to have this, because whoever has this is supposed to be a king in their own right. Maybe not king of the pirates, like just one person, but wherever they are in whatever faction, dragon and revolutionary armies, Aikuru being fleet admiral, the main number person in charge, your captain of your crew, the main figureheads are the kings, the ones leading people, the leaders. Those are who I think should have, or are supposed to have, conqueror's haki. Whatever field you're in, whatever strength level, whatever it is, so that can be agreed with the baseline that you have to be born with it. My point is that we didn't see Luffy show anything to do with conqueror's haki for almost 500 episodes. The reason being is because there was never a stressful enough situation or a traumatic enough event or a time in which his life was pushed near enough to death, as Rayleigh clearly told us in time skip of how haki grows. Luffy he did go through hard moments. He did fight Don Krieg and almost die. He did fight Crocodile when he was near death. I'm saying it wasn't enough. All those things were not enough to bring out his conqueror's haki. Going even further, there's now awakening. People have stressful fights every single day. When we saw Doflamingo is when we then said, okay, this is something that has to be, your body has to go through something different to be awakened. It's not just about, oh, you were fighting someone the same strength as you and you almost died, or you've been training your whole life to be an admiral, so just through rigorous training of your focusing on armor haki, and when your armor haki gets so strong like Virgo that you can coat your whole body in armor haki, then it must rise to conqueror's haki level. No, I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you guys that it's only certain people, when you're born with it, you have it. But even those people born with it, that's what I said earlier, if you're a shit guy, or you lose your fights, or you just give up on your dreams, then you won't be a king.
But do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm only highlighting the certain point. Highlighting the certain point that you're trying to say, that you could go your whole life without knowing you have conqueror's haki. I don't agree with that, because if you go your whole life without showing conqueror's haki, you never had it.
But then that's But then that's like that. That means, if you're saying that on that basis, that means you're saying that everybody who has a dream must achieve it. Because if my point is that you having the willingness and the fight and the determination to chase your dreams no matter what is what makes you the conqueror, then if you give up,
let me read what King's Haki says. It is said that whoever possesses this type of haki has the qualities of a king and thus are known as supreme rulers. You can't go your whole life not knowing that you don't have conqueror's haki. Like, I assume it's some form of a destiny to a certain degree, right?
That's my point.
If it's
I'm agreeing.
to you, then you need to show to a degree that you have it.
No,
at least before you die.
Saying, I know that. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. All things going well, if it's destined for you, you will meet your destiny. I'm agreeing with that. I'm saying that, like, alongside that, there must also be cases of people who don't reach their destiny, people who thought it was their destiny, or people who were destined for it and failed.
It's not everybody. You're talking about, I hear it, but you're talking about
everybody achieves their dreams
at the level. You're talking about characters at the levels of admirals. Yeah, Luffy unlocked COC at the level where he was so weak. Like, he was able to unlock COC, right, when he was very weak compared to the admirals. But you're talking about the characters who are way powerful than Luffy, all right? And are you telling me they weren't aware that they had COC? Just doesn't make sense.
Are you talking about COC, or you talking about just normal conqueror's haki?
Normal conqueror's haki, COC.
COC, yeah, COC is the coating. I'm not talking about enhancing your armament coat. Yeah,
I know you're talking about enhanced. I know you're talking about COC. I know.
No, I said COC is just a coat. No, COC is a coating of your armament to enhance it to be
No,
able to touch
COC
you.
is Conqueror's. What's COC? No, COC is
COC
color
is
of
advanced
But he's
armament,
not
bro.
talking about COC.
No.
He's just talking about normal Conquerors. Like,
Yeah, I'm
the
talking about okay.
COC is colors
talking,
of Conquerors, so that's the conquering haki. That's
I'm talking about being able to knock people out. Being
yeah,
able
that's
to
COC.
talking
COC
about
stands for
no, it's
colors
not.
of Conquerors.
It's-
Yes.
when we refer to COC, we refer to what Luffy and Kaido were doing at
Yeah.
Look, can't say the word. When they're using the Conqueror Saki to coat their attacks, he's not talking about.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
ACOC. That's ACOC.
Oh, sorry.
Advanced.
No, you're right. You're right. ACOC, not COC. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
COC is
advanced,
just not.
okay, yeah.
He's right.
COC knocks people
But see,
out.
okay,
ACOC is the advanced version.
in the question you asked, you kind of answered your own thing. I agree.
You're talking
Luffy.
to me.
No, first, you're both kind of asking the same question, but I'm saying you kind of answered it. He asked me kind of how come when Luffy showed his conquerors, he was at a much weaker state than the admirals were. So obviously, it means the admirals must have had it.
Stage you're at.
That's my point. My point is it doesn't matter about your strength level. That's the point I've been making. Your strength. It's not about how strong
But it
you
makes no
get.
sense for you to be at the level of an admiral and to have not known that you've had COC all this time. It just makes no sense because for you to get to that level, it's just for you to have reached a powerful level enough to have.
Okay, wait. For example,
it just makes no sense.
For example, do you think it was Aokiji's dream from a kid to be an admiral?
I don't know.
It's glamorous enough. It might have been.
Yes.
It depends how old.
We don't know enough about
I think
character.
when it comes to this topic,
let's
that
just
man
say
is
yes.
right. When it comes to the topic, these man's right. For you to become an admiral, that journey will let you know.
Exactly.
That journey will let you know. And also, if you look at, I'm sure everyone's seen it. Have you lot seen that picture of Akainu when he was a kid?
Yeah.
You see how he had that mashup life? He's been in, them situations where he's been tried and tested. So
come on, Doflamingo awakened when he was what, 5, 6? And you're telling me someone like
Ace against the Blue Jam Pirates.
And you're telling me someone like Akainu went his whole
if
life.
He has it, if he does have it, obviously, he probably found out when he was a kid, to be honest. Because if you look at his upbringing, from that picture alone, you can deduce that.
So that's why I don't buy into the theory of Kizaru, of Kizaru and stuff like that.
No, that theory, I wouldn't even want it. It
wouldn't make sense. Why would you want it? Like, why would you destroy the stakes that we have right now? Why would you want to do that?
Making the strongest op.
Yeah.
On our team.
It makes no sense. I don't even think Saturn is the strongest op. It's Kizaru.
Kizaru, that's what I'm saying. Kizaru,
I don't think Saturn is even at the level of an admiral. I just think they're like, he could fight them, but he's losing. I just feel like he's strong. He's definitely stronger than your first commander levels.
If anything, I think it's gonna be Kizaru that kills Kuma.
All I want, just give the government. That's it.
You might miss something vital. With Kuma coming to the island half dead, it's not that bad.
What, in terms of him dying in the end?
No. Just the fact that in the state that he's getting to the island, he doesn't need to do much to help Bonnie and them and escape.
Oh yeah, when it comes to One Piece, escapes are the easiest thing to do.
Bro. But what's it? Think about it. All he needs to do is slap someone with a paw fruit, and they're gone.
Yeah. When it comes to an escape, I'm sure he'll be able to get the job done. I just don't want that to look too stupid.
Escape is easy in One Piece, man.
It's true. When it comes to an escape, it's like what? For anyone. Like Caribou can get away from the struts if he really wanted to. Like it's not hard.
But yeah, how you man feeling about this Gear 5 thing? I am not effing with it, man.
What, the White Star gun?
But nah, this whole fight is dead. Can't lie to you.
I don't see it as a real fight. It was
it's
nice.
Dead, man.
Really with this fight, yeah. I've really just been watching Kizaru. The last Gear 5
And
story that I liked was when Luffy fought Lucci. I was loving that shit.
Question to Gear 5. Do you think Luffy's time limit was a bit quick?
Yeah, you know, I would say it was quick because he
But
was
what's even worse? What's even worse is the fact that. When Luffy could literally have gone Gear 2nd or Gear 3rd or Gear 4th and fought Kizaru with ACOC. We know ACOC doesn't run out because we know Kaido and Luffy fought Kaido with ACOC throughout the entirety of the fight, and he did not run out.
It ran out.
He didn't run out. ACOC did not
lost
run
his
out.
strength when the devil
ran out.
He lost his strength when the devil fruit went on him.
Everyone's talking at the same time.
Sorry, I saw the episode 2 days ago. It ran out.
Oh, you saw the episode? We're talking about manga here. He didn't run out of ACOC.
Yeah, but what if you can't tell in the manga? You can't tell.
Yeah, you can't. It just could have short panels.
He didn't run out of ACOC.
The episodes is an accurate depiction of the fight. The episodes is the actual.
He didn't run out of ACOC. You have to pull up the chapter.
What fight are you talking about?
He went skinny, bro. He couldn't use haki no more. His haki ran out
against Kaido.
Skinny?
Against Kaido.
His haki. Are you saying his ACOC ran out?
Bro, I'm telling you, his
he loses his strength from when the devil fruit goes on him.
Yeah, that's the devil fruit. I'm not talking about the devil fruit. I'm talking about ACOC.
I would assume. Hold on, I would assume
he didn't run out of ACOC. You don't run out.
I would assume
you get tired and can't use it.
Yeah, but hold on. I would assume you'd have to.
That's
use
running
that
out.
sparingly.
What are you talking about?
Hold on. He only ran out because he was using his fruit. If it for someone like Garp, that could never happen to Garp. Because Garp is not going to just blow up and just turn skinny.
You live with ACOC and Kaido. I know you probably assumed he was using it for every single punch. I doubt that. Just based off the fact that he runs out. You have no idea.
He was though. Because every time he hit him, we saw the ACOC, we saw the spark, we saw the streaks of spark.
You can see it in the episodes.
It wasn't every single bang, but
regardless,
it wasn't every single bang because eventually Luffy deeped it, and Luffy said to him, "You've been coated, you can use it to coat your attacks."
But I'm saying regardless, he used it for a long time before he supposedly ran out.
That's sparingly.
No, but he didn't use it sparingly. He didn't use it sparingly.
Was not ACOC. You have no idea.
Sparingly, niggas.
What?
Wow.
My mistake. Sorry, but you can't doubt he used it for every single bang of the whole fight. I would highly doubt
throughout every single fight he used ACOC.
You can't say that he did. You can't say he did because it doesn't actually tell you that he did.
Pull out the. We don't. He doesn't need to
tell us
what
he did. The manga doesn't depict
pull out the chapter. It does distinguish it. It does distinguish it. It does though.
Pause. We're arguing a mute point. Whether it.
Let me make my point. Because I was making my point.
Just wait. I will. Just one second. We're arguing a mute point because whether he did or he did, we already know that Oda is actually shit in depicting these things clearly.
Okay.
The point we can agree on is we can't determine whether he was using it fully for the whole fight or whether he wasn't using it fully for the whole fight.
All right. Let me make my point.
I'm gonna let you go. The only point I was saying was just that inside of that fight, there was just a point in time that Luffy could not move. He was inactive. No haki, no fruit usage. He was skinny and needed food.
It was because of the
effects of his devil fruit.
It was because of the
effects of his devil fruit. Exactly. Yeah. So it's not because he ran out of ACOC. His fruit made him weak and he couldn't do anything.
Do you know why it wasn't? I can explain.
So you're saying that when he got weak, it wasn't because of his fruit? That's what you're saying right now?
I'm saying the fruit took energy from him. Throughout the fight, he was expending haki as he does through every single fight at an alarming rate. He was going all out against Kaido using his fruit and haki at all full blast. He ran out of all energy and went down and he was almost dead. The fruit brought him back to life with the drums of liberation thing on his heartbeat. The fruit saved him. You telling me that the fruit took his energy and he couldn't use anything after the fruit? The fruit is what got him back up. So
it's the same fruit that made him lose energy in every other arc.
Okay, but evil.
I'm so confused because it hasn't been established that ACOC can run out. It hasn't,
literally,
because we saw that throughout the fight with Kaido.
Why
And
do you
moving on to my point.
Hold on. I don't understand that point.
That's what I want to ask. Why do you?
Wait. That point right there that you just said does not make sense. You can't say ACOC can't run out. Wait.
Because it hasn't been established.
Wait. ACOC is still haki. It's haki.
Yeah,
they did.
Wait.
Hold on.
It hasn't run out throughout the Kaido fight.
Let me finish. Didn't they say in the Dressrosa arc that if you use too much haki, it will continue and it will run out? ACOC is not it's not a whole different skill set. It's still haki.
Fair enough. Okay,
just
good
haki.
point. You're a good point.
What's just talking about? Man said it's like it's a whole different power set. It's not.
Well, hold on though. I just said everything you just said.
All I'm saying is,
but the problem is
when Luffy passed out, it was because of the fruit. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. It hasn't been established that ACOC can run out throughout the fight with Kaido and Luffy.
That's like saying observation can run out. What am I talking about? It's haki.
That's not what
observation. It's just haki.
I hear it. No, that's not the point. The evidence. I'm looking at the evidence between the fight with Luffy and Kaido. His ACOC didn't run out. He was using it for the entirety of the fight. It didn't run out.
Pause. This is why I don't say this.
I'm speaking facts here. ACOC did not run out. That's just facts.
So
it didn't run out when Garp fought Aokiji as well.
Where's your
fact? It's not even that. The fact is the entirety of Luffy's fight against Kaido, his ACOC didn't run out. There was
your fact to back? Yeah. Where's your fact to back that up?
You shouldn't say ACOC. You should just say haki.
What do you mean?
No, because it's different. What do you mean I can't say ACOC?
No,
so you're saying
you shouldn't say ACOC runs out. It's haki that runs out. You don't say
I have to distinguish.
They said
you men are asking all the wrong questions. You're just arguing. You're asking the wrong questions. So wait. First, wait. So you're saying ACOC in that fight didn't run out, but Luffy's haki ran out.
No, I didn't say that. Why did you guys? I didn't say.
I'm
that.
asking.
I'm asking. Run out.
So just wait. I'm asking.
I said ACOC did not run out.
I know. I'm asking.
Been established that ACOC can run out.
Just wait. I know. Okay, I understand that.
Even
so, but do you agree that Luffy's haki ran out in that fight?
Luffy's haki ran out? Well, clearly not. Like which haki? Which haki are we talking about here?
Bro. Yes or no? Any type of haki. Any type of
his ACOC didn't run out. His ACOC did.
Oh, bro,
that's all I know.
You're like a broken record player.
I'm not changing this up.
You're saying the same thing. I'm asking you a different question. I'm saying
what question? Why should it catch me out?
I'm saying yes or no. At any point in that fight, did Luffy's haki run out?
No. Like what haki are you talking about?
Oh my god! What do you mean? What haki? I said any haki, bro. I said observation, armament, any haki that he possesses.
Okay, it wasn't established. Hold on, it wasn't established that his observation haki ran out. It wasn't established that his armament haki ran out.
Was established.
I'm asking you what it was established is
type of haki runs out. Since when can it run any specific?
Don't worry, bro. You got it, man. You got it. It's cool. Let's move on.
You never said any type of haki runs out. They just said haki. So why are you distinguishing everything?
Yeah, but but that's not my argument. My argument was during Luffy's fight against Kaido, his ACOC did not run out. That's
then answer the question. Why do you keep saying
important? Because that's what I'm trying to distinguish. Because that's what I'm trying to. That was actually the point I was trying to make. I actually had the point
that we've heard to. But no, we've heard. I'm saying we've heard the point, but we tried to ask you questions.
No, you didn't hear my point. My point wasn't even this. I was trying to make another point.
But I'm saying we keep asking you questions about this, and you keep just saying the same thing.
What do you want me to say? Because that's what do you want me to say? That's what I believe. I don't know what you're trying to get me to say.
I'm trying to. Okay, you believe that statement, but you're using that statement to answer every other question. That's what I'm saying. Just answer the question, just how the questions are being asked.
I've got a question for work here. I've got a question for what. why do you love this ACOC so much? You don't even like One Piece, bro. You hate everything about
That's
One
even
Piece.
nonsense.
Why do you
don't
love this
know.
ACOC
I
so
don't love
much?
Nah,
ACOC. I don't love ACOC.
Do you know what happened?
He uses it for every
Basically,
single
yeah.
argument. Talk about
Basically,
ACOC.
what
Come
Worth
on.
is saying,
The
is,
breakdown
yeah.
doesn't make any
What
sense to
Worth
me.
is saying is Luffy didn't tire out and turn skinny because he was using the ACOC bangs, and the ACOC bangs are basically just the black lightning bangs that he was hitting Kaido with after he figured out what Kaido was doing. He
That's
didn't
not
get tired
ACOC.
from that.
But that's a
That's
lie.
all.
That's not ACOC. It's
That
not
is
ACOC.
ACOC.
It's not a lie.
It's not. That is regular.
It's when you
Conqueror's
cone. No.
Oh my god, you are so
That's-
confused, Khan.
The
You're
Black
actually confused.
Lightning. Hear me now. The Black Lightning is just regular haki.
I'm talking about.
It is not
No,
ACOC.
I'm talking about the dialogue when Luffy said to Kaido, "You can coat your attacks with Conqueror's haki." That's
Okay,
the
but
birth
that's-
of ACOC.
And ever since then,
And
that's
then
not-
after
that's not the whole
that's
fight,
not
is it?
what
After
made
that-
Luffy tired. That's what we're saying.
But is
That
that the
wasn't
whole
what made
fight?
Luffy tired when he learned that. That wasn't what made him tired. That's
But
all.
but he got tired before that, didn't he?
yeah, but it wasn't
Yeah,
because
but
of
so
ACOC.
that feeds into the point then.
Oh my god! So what? But his haki ran out then, didn't it? Nobody
when
damn
did his
said
haki
only.
run out?
Oh my
I
god!
don't think.
Was
the
there a
haki
point?
made him. I don't think
Just
the
wait,
haki
just-
made him.
He didn't
wait.
get tired from using ACOC.
Like, he didn't get. I
It was
don't
his
think he
devil
got tired
fruit. It's not
from
hard.
using that. I think it was
Just wait,
devil.
just wait,
What's
just
the devil
wait,
fruit?
just
Why
wait,
are we
just
still
wait.
here? There's other
Oh my
things in
God.
the show, fam.
I
And
don't
and
understand
to link to
process.
the point. Now let me make my point. My
Go on.
point has always been okay. Luffy entered the fight with Kizaru, right? He entered the fight with Kizaru without using ACOC. He went straight into Gear 5, right? Now that's a stupid thing to do
I
because we
disagree.
know that.
I disagree.
Hold
That
on,
first
hold on.
kick.
Do you know why it's so?
First
Oh
kick.
my
Hold on.
You
god!
saw
Let
that
me
panel.
finish though. But
It's
let me
crazy.
No,
finish
you said
though.
he didn't use it. He literally used it in the first kick.
No, leave him.
Oh yeah, the first kick. Yeah, he used it the
It
first
just
kick, and then
proves
that's
my
it.
point so
Hold
much.
on.
It's
He
crazy.
used
Just
it.
say he
That's
didn't
your
use
guy.
it. I
That's
just
your
gave
guy.
you
Hold
an
on.
example
That's
that
your
he
guy.
used it.
A mistake.
your
A
guy.
mistake. He used it. His first kick. He used it on his first kick, and then after that, he didn't use ACOC until this chapter. My point is, it's been established. Not even my opinion. It's just a fact that you can't run out of ACOC. So he could literally have started the fight with Gear 4, for instance, or Gear 5 or whatever, and still be quoting his attacks with ACOC because we know it's established that it can't run out yet anyway. So rather than him doing that with Gear 4, rather than him quoting his attacks with ACOC in Gear 4 so that he doesn't tire out quickly, my man went straight away into Gear 5, which will tire out quickly and still didn't use ACOC. That's why the fight doesn't make sense. Because why not use something that doesn't run out, or at least you can use it for a very long time? Okay, if you disagree with my argument that ACOC does run out, the fact still stands is he could have used ACOC for a very long time.
ACOC, it's just haki.
You know the ACOC.
What's wrong with John? What do you mean it's not ACOC? It's just
Everyone-
haki. It's
You're
ACOC.
distinguishing the
ACOC,
fact that ACOC is almost like a different skill set entirely. It's
Not necessarily, but it's a
Everyone
specific.
please
It's
pause.
specific. It's advanced haki.
It's
observation haki run
It's
out.
armament haki. It's armament haki, but you're using ACOC to do it. It is different. You're arming yourself with ACOC.
Can observation haki run out?
This is
Can
Oda's
observation
fault.
haki
This is
run
actually
out?
Oda's
not.
fault.
Probably
Can
not. I don't know. I
haki
don't
run
know.
out?
But apparently, future.
So why are you
Side,
saying? So why are you
stop
saying
using it
ACOC
for
runs out if you don't know if armament haki runs out, if observation haki runs out? It's just haki.
The only thing
I'm saying it's just hacky because you have to be able to
when
differentiate
you keep
what hacky
saying
you're
it's
talking
established,
about.
it's not established. It's just because it didn't run out in the Kaido fight. It's not like it's been established, like we've been told, like 100% confirmed.
Okay, but the evidence still stands.
The evidence leans in your favor.
Do you know what the evidence is?
Exactly.
You know what the evidence is?
The evidence,
It leans in your favor,
evidence
but you
in
can't
my
say it's been
favor.
established.
Okay, cool. The evidence does lean in my favor
No,
because it
it
hasn't been
does
shown
not.
that
It does
ACC can
not
run
work in your
out.
favor.
Guys,
In Dressrosa, Law actually said, I know, I can hear you. Dressrosa, Law actually said, your haki will run out if you use it so much. They actually said it in
Okay,
just
why
words.
didn't
God,
ACOC
hold
run
on,
out when
it did not-
Luffy was fighting Kaido?
I love you.
Why didn't it run
Honestly,
out? It didn't run out.
Narrator,
Why
I love you.
ACOC,
Narrator,
just
narrator,
haki.
I love you. Narrator, I love you. Honestly,
That's actually a dumb. What he said is just actually dumb.
in the
If
last,
our
in
law
the
actually
last,
said it, but keep on
bro,
saying it,
and
that it leads to more points. What is man talking about?
I know that.
Just
I
wait.
know
Okay,
he
wait.
said that. I know
You man
that's a
chill.
fact.
You man chill. See, in the last 15 minutes, the narrator just said the smartest thing of any. I said that's been said in the last 15
Of
minutes.
course, it's the smartest thing.
I'm gonna disprove this theory in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or this point in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. First of all, ACOC running out has not ACOC not running out. It's not established anywhere. Something being established, it has to be written in that bold narrator's box
I
when they're
just said
telling us.
that. I just said that. But
No, I agree exactly what you said as well. It has to be told. It was never told to us. It wasn't established. You're using that word very wrongly. It was not established at all. It's something that
The
maybe it was
evidence
hinted at.
suggests, but the evidence
No,
suggests that
bro, there is no evidence.
it hasn't run. Yes,
Just
there
wait,
is.
just wait.
The fight
There's not.
itself is the
The fight
evidence.
is not an
that
evidence. They didn't
it
tell
is
you
the
anything in
evidence
the
that
fight.
you
There
can
was
use it for a very long time, and
Okay,
it hasn't
but
been hinted that it can run out though.
But there's no evidence that it cannot run out. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
You have
but
the
but
evidence to
there's
back
more
that up.
evidence that it can't run out than there isn't.
I'm saying there is no evidence, not more or less. You have no evidence to say it can.
But I
Just what
do.
you think because of what you've seen. You haven't
Yeah.
seen it run out, so you think
What
it can't
do you
run
mean
out.
it's evidence?
Okay, it's like me saying I think I have petrol in my car, so I think I can drive. It doesn't mean I have
No, I
unlimited
didn't say
petrol.
think though. I'm not thinking that I
You
think
are
it doesn't
thinking
run out.
because
We
no one's
saw.
told you that.
No, but we saw.
Okay, side point. Let me just disprove it because I'll disprove what you're thinking. So
Disprove
you're
it,
saying,
alright.
so you're saying ACOC can't run out. That's one thing. Cool. You're saying ACOC wasn't what made Luffy tired, and Prince is agreeing with you. Cool. Let's put those two things to the side. So with your complaints about Luffy going with his devil fruit at different points, the actual evidence that has been actually established that we can give you, law is what narrator has just said, law talking about haki, Rayleigh talking about haki, all the other times that we've seen Luffy use immense amount of haki and it running out is what we have to
Armament
prove
haki.
that
Okay, that I
No,
agree. It was
no,
armament haki that
not
ran
armament, armament and observation in the
out.
fight
It
with
wasn't.
in
It
the
was
fight with
future sight.
Katakuri
It was
in
future sight
which is
that ran
observation.
out for a
It
few.
is
Yeah,
bro.
it's advanced observation. Observation
Okay.
itself hasn't been proven that it can run out. Observation itself, just the basic level. Future sight has, but not observation. Armament has been proven that it can run out by law, like you said. Fair enough.
When did it
But
say observation haki can run out? When did it say observation can run out? Tell me.
It didn't though. It said that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it didn't say that observation haki can run out, but it said future sight can run out. That's a fact.
It
That's
can't
been
run
established.
out. No, it didn't say run out.
No, it didn't.
It didn't.
You're making up your own anime.
You're making up
Nobody
Katakuri
has ever
use.
said. Nobody ever said,
Was it
or
not
nobody has ever
Katakuri?
shown that it can't run out. Katakuri passed out when his haki gave out. Every time Luffy has gone into
No,
a
not passed
balloon-
out. There was a point where
No,
Katakuri couldn't
I will
use
tell you
future
what
sight, no?
Katakuri said.
No, there
What he
wasn't.
said
He
is you have
lost
to
his
be
concentration.
You have to be focused to use observation.
Yes, he lost his
consistently.
concentration.
Doesn't
let
run
John
out.
spit.
I'm
Let
making
John
it up.
spit, fam.
Okay, so
Observation
observation doesn't run out. Okay, so
Bro,
observation doesn't run out. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Bro, we have been told.
So wait,
have-
so
listen,
observation doesn't
listen,
run out.
listen.
Can we establish
Listen.
that? Is that what you are saying?
No,
No,
that
I
is not
didn't
what
say
we're
that.
saying. We
You
are
keep on
telling
saying
that
run it
all
out.
kinds of I'm telling you that it can run out. I'm telling you armament can run out. I'm telling you
Yeah, that's
all
a fact
forms
though.
of haki.
I'm not disagreeing with
I'm
that.
telling you, we have been told, it has
Yeah.
been established by the story
Yeah.
that all
Yeah.
forms of haki can run out.
No, it hasn't
I'm-
been established that
No,
all
it
forms
didn't.
of
No,
haki can run out.
Kwame. It never. All I'm trying to say. You guys keep on differentiating these. So haki can run out. All I'm saying,
Because we
Law
have
has
to.
said that it's just haki. He never said any form of haki will run out. The observation
That's the
haki thing that
point.
you said
The
about
general
Katakuri,
term was used.
Katakuri never said it runs out. He just has
Yeah,
to be
that's false.
focused.
That's a mistake. Yeah, that's a mistake. That's a
No,
mistake.
it's not a
But
mistake.
that
You
doesn't.
made it up
No.
to prove a point.
I'm saying.
No,
I'm
that was
saying-
my mistake. No, that was my
I'm
mistake. I
saying-
didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do
I'm
it
saying-
on purpose. That
No,
doesn't prove my
but
point.
na-
Regardless,
no,
it doesn't matter to me
narrator,
whether I was right or wrong about observation.
I'm saying it
doesn't
proves
prove
my
anything.
point. I'm saying it proves my point because that's my point. My point is that there was no categories and differentiation given. We were directly
law.
told
Okay.
haki can
Just
run
haki,
out.
right?
That's it. That's
Okay,
it.
just
Yeah.
haki, right? Okay,
Okay,
just
so
haki
wait,
runs out.
Yep. So
Okay.
wait, pause. I haven't finished. So go one step further. You were questioning why Luffy went straight into Gear 5 and didn't use ACOC or whatever, because technically you're saying that ACOC doesn't run out. Well, evidently we have already have evidence to show that your energy cache or whatever dedication you're using towards your haki and whatever dedication or energy you're using towards your devil fruit powers are two separate entities within your body. You can use your devil fruit without using haki, and you can use your haki without using your devil fruit powers. So categorically, Luffy can go into Gear 5 without using haki. He can go into Gear 2 without using haki. He can blow himself up like a pause there. Pause there. In Gear 4, what was explained to us explicitly was that what Gear 4 is Luffy merging his haki and his devil fruit by using the elasticity in his devil fruit to blow himself up, but also using the armament coating around his body in certain areas to make sure that the rubber can be more durable and more stretchy. I'm saying, okay, so I'm saying that to say that haki, evidently, what we've seen with Luffy, especially with this specific character, is that haki drains Luffy's energy more than his devil fruit. Luffy can use his devil fruit for a longer time than he can use his haki. Luffy is more well versed in his devil fruit than he is in his haki. So yes, when Luffy meets someone like an Admiral or a Yonko or somebody else, no, he's not going to jump to punch them in the face with a Ryu punch of ACOC.
All right, but that part is wrong though.
So
but that part
how
is wrong.
That wrong?
It's actually evidentially wrong because from the moment Luffy unlocked ACOC, at what point did Luffy run out of ACOC? At what point did his energy or whatever? At what point in the fight
against
from when he
Kaido?
unlocked his ACOC? Hold on. At what point in the fight did Luffy run out of ACOC, Advanced Conqueror's Haki? At what point?
When he went skinny and could not move.
No, and that wasn't because of ACOC. That wasn't because he was using too much Haki.
Because of.
That was because of his fruit, though. That's why he couldn't use it. Because of his fruit.
You're missing
I'm not missing any point. You're missing the point, bro.
If Luffy cannot use his devil fruit, he can still use armament haki.
Yes.
That's my point. So you telling me that he was tired because of his fruit? I don't care. He ran out of his haki, bro. It wasn't just.
He didn't run out of ACOC. He was tired because of his fruit.
So you're saying he had full. So you're saying he had full haki, but he was just tired, and because of the fruit, that's why he couldn't move.
I'm saying that his devil fruit depleted him to the point where he couldn't move, let alone use haki. So if he can't move, how can he use haki?
So how come we've only ever seen the time limit with haki, not with his devil fruit?
We've only seen time limit with his devil fruit, not haki. What are you talking about? Not ACOC
Gear 4.
even.
Gear 4
I'm not even talking about.
Gear 4
We've seen time limit with Gear 4. We've seen time limit with Gear 5, but we haven't seen time limit with ACOC. None whatsoever.
There used to be a time limit on Gear 2 or 3.
Why are you not answering my question? I said we have seen a time limit with haki. We have not seen a time limit with him using his devil fruit.
We have Gear 3. Gear 3 when he turns into a little kid after.
What haki
there was no haki back then.
And then what happened after? What happened after like 2 fights?
What haki are you talking about?
Wait, Kwame, to answer your question, like Gear 3, when he turns into a little kid after, that's a time limit, and there was no haki involved back then.
Haki wasn't even fully explained back then. But my point is two.
So he was tired out because of his devil fruit.
I know. So my point is 2 or 3 fights after that. What happened? He stopped going into a little kid.
Yeah, he's mastered his fruit.
Yeah,
He
he mastered the
his
fruit. He had a better grip on the
So,
fruit.
so pause there. Since then, his haki has only gotten stronger, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and from Gear 4, it was introduced that the main downfall of Gear 4 was because he couldn't hold his haki for long enough, alive.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So when we go now moving forward, if from Gear 2 or Gear 3, how many hundred chapters ago or episodes ago, we're saying that that was a time limit then, and we've never seen another time limit with his fruit again in terms of energy up until Gear 5, you guys are telling me that that his haki
It's
is
not
5
you guys.
It's,
I want the
okay.
next topic.
Okay, Fist is telling me that his haki is completely fine, but it's only his devil fruit that's making him tired after Gear 5. But we can't explain Gear 4 when his devil fruit ability
Fam,
is
this
completely
is
fine.
Oda's
He's
fault.
going
Maybe it's a bit of
going
both.
Because
Maybe
insane
it's a bit
because
of
his
both.
gear fourth is actually linked with his armament haki. Like his armament haki actually affects how long he uses gear fourth.
And
But
so is ACOC. ACOC is linked
no,
with
none
armament haki.
whatsoever. No, that's actually a lie because this guy
Oh,
can use
come on.
ACOC without gear second. Number one, he can use ACOC
Gear
without gear second.
seconds.
There's second gear two.
He can
like,
use it in base. You
he
should have
can
said.
use it in base. He can use it in base. So he can use ACOC in base. ACOC doesn't have any effect on gear second, gear three, gear fourth, or gear five. Literally nothing. He can use it at whichever gear he wants to. He has no effect. It's only on gear fourth that armament haki affects the time limit of
So
his gear fourth.
so
That's a
so
fact.
so so why do you not think that that expends more energy? Why do you not think that that can
What
run out?
ACOC?
Because
What
specifically
ACOC?
for ACO, because specifically for ACOC, it's not been said.
It
It's
hasn't
not
been
been shown
established. It
that it
hasn't
tires
been
him out.
like nothing. Like he's been fighting
But
with
it could be a
ACOC
bit of both.
from
It
the
could be a bit
moment
of
he
both.
unlocked
Do you know
it
why? Because
till
it
the
could be a
end.
bit of both. Because straight after the White Star gun, he tired out. So maybe it's a bit of both. Maybe.
No, he tired, but that's what I'm saying. The fight doesn't make sense because Luffy didn't have to go into gear 5 in order to fight Kizaru. He has this monstrous ACOC where he was actually fighting
Yeah, but
Kaido
he
in
felt
base
like
That's the
against this
point. The
opponent, he
point is
wants to
that
use both.
no,
Sorry, say that again.
he
What?
He
didn't.
wanted to use
He
both,
felt
innit?
no. He felt
No,
like
but
the
it's
ACOC
stupid
takes too
because
much
gear
It's
5
not stupid. He's
it's
fighting the
not
top tier.
ACOC. It's not ACOC.
You man are
Takes so
mad.
much energy.
Yeah, but think
It's
about it. He
stupid for
has
him to go gear 5.
so he
Gear
started
5
the
is
fight. He
for
started the fight
How can
in
I go all
base
out
with
from the start?
ACOC, but then moved it up a notch to ACOC and Gear 5. Like that's what you
no, but
do, innit? He's trying to fight.
gear five is
Because he's trying to
literally
fight.
you use gear 5, you use gear 5 when you're literally near the end and you're at the climax. Because
Nah,
why?
he
No,
used
because
that
why?
at the start.
No,
Like that's
because you
Luffy.
know
Like,
why? Do you know why you use gear 5? Because it has a time limit. Why would you be so dumb enough to use something that has a time limit
because
at
he's
the very
dumb.
start of the
This
fight?
you're acting like this guy's
You
not
can't
dumb.
use that reason. You can't use that you can't use that reason for why that's how the fight went. You have to look at order in this. Like you have to look at order in this. Why can't you use something that doesn't have a time limit? Yeah, you can fight for longer until you
But it's
finally reach
because
your limit, and then you go gear 5, which has a time limit in order to go all out and end the fight. That's how it works. That's how it's always been
it's also
working.
because no, but bear in mind, it's also because Luffy's not meant to win.
So you don't like how Luffy played this card basically.
Yeah, no, the way Luffy played his card is literally stupid. Like it makes no sense. It makes no sense,
have
and it's
to
not
watch it.
because Luffy's stupid. It's not because
Okay,
Luffy's
so
stupid.
with Luffy doing it the way
But
you
you have to bear in
described,
mind,
does he win?
Luffy's not meant to win here.
Pardon?
You have to bear in mind
With the
Luffy's
way
not
you
meant to win here.
described, Luffy. What you said Luffy should have done, right?
Yeah.
If he done that, is he winning and knocking Aokiji
No,
out? Like
the point is you do that when both of you are near your limit, and then you go gear 5, and you still get to use your ACOC.
it's not that type of fight, though.
You can tire him out.
That's what I'm saying. Luffy's not meant to
It's
win
not
here.
that type of fight. If they were fighting at the end of an arc, he'll probably go down like that.
That's the main reason why he didn't have to use gear 5. That's the main reason, because it's not that type of fight. You don't use gear 5 for that type of fight. You use gear 3 or gear 4.
But to
or
play
base
devil's
with
advocate,
ACOC.
you can say Luffy's gone to his strongest form to try and get rid of this enemy as quick as possible so he can escape.
So they can escape, huh? Okay, cool.
Did he not go
by
into
the way,
his
that's a
strongest
draw.
form?
By the way,
He went
that's
into
a
his
draw.
strongest form, right? Trying to get it done now.
But that's a draw, by the way. That's a draw, and Kizaru's about to get up again. So I'm not seeing what he has done here that's so smart.
It's not the
ACOC runs out. It hasn't been established that it can run out yet. Then now Oda might make it so.
The real
but
reason why it went down like that is because Oda wanted to knock Luffy out for what's to come. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's just that the setup leading to it wasn't
plot. The plot needed that to happen. It just I don't know. Either way, Luffy could have continued. Luffy could have still been fighting Kizaru with Saint Garcia still stepping up. That would have even raised the stakes even more because he's fighting an admiral that he can't easily defeat. And then some people who have to take care of Saturn. But now he's flipping down and yeah.
The stakes are higher now with him being knocked out, man.
Of course not. I mean, it's still high. It's still high, of course, now that he's knocked out. But it's almost like it was forced.
Nah,
it was
it's not.
forced to get there to that point.
For me, it's not high at all.
I think when you're fighting an admiral, it's not going to be easy, regardless. So it's like.
Do you see Saturn's face at the end?
Because you know what's mad, yeah, and another thing no one's talking about. You know when he hit Kizaru with that last attack, you know Kizaru, like he's calm.
Yeah.
Like why is he so durable? Like why?
That's what.
Because Kaido was taking them same type bangs, and Kaido was like screaming, his eyes was open, coughing blood. Kizaru took a white star gun bang to the brain, fam. This guy's chilling. I was surprised.
Hello.
Yo.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was tied into the Joy Boy thing. He was saying, yeah, just about like the reason Kizaru isn't.
You sound bare far away.
What? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm moving away from the laptop still. But what's it? Yeah, Joe Boating was basically saying with Kizaru, his fruit can be like a Kaido fruit, fam. Like it's basically broken because that light fruit, even the way he's flexing on Luffy, this is nuts, fam. I think he has potential to be like stronger than Aikinu. I think he just
it's the reason. It's not, to be fair. Luffy used ACOC at the beginning of the fight, and then in the middle of the fight, he didn't use anything until he used it the last minute. So that fight doesn't really show me anything. It doesn't really show me how strong Kizaru is. It displays some good things about Kizaru, but it doesn't really show us how Kizaru can fare against a character who's consistently using ACOC like he did in his fight against Kaido. But he didn't do it this time. So it doesn't really show me how strong. It doesn't put things into perspective of how strong Kizaru is or how he can fare against a character who's a Yonko level, can use ACOC throughout the fight and not just when he needs it to happen.
There's a very small number of people that can use that. So
it's true.
And then them same guys we already put above Kizaru anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't show me anything about Kizaru.
Lie, dude. You know, fam.
It does. It shows us a lot because he's taken the hits from it, from the best one really, and he's still here.
I can't lie. You know, this fight moves Luffy down in my ranking. You know,
it should, because it makes no sense.
It moves Luffy down because when you think about it, this Gear 5 thing it's all good and all, but until you can control it, then I really don't care about it.
Fam, it's not even the controlling. We know that
ACOC
is an amplifier. We know that it's an amplifier. Luffy could have used it throughout the fight. That would have told us how strong Kizaru is, because whether he will be able to fare against a character who's consistently using ACOC. Luffy didn't use his amplifier throughout the fight. He only used it the first time he attacked in base, and then he used it for his final attack. What does that tell us about Kizaru? Nothing.
You tell him he took it on the chin though.
Yeah, he'll get. Imagine getting those bangs consistently. That would have told us something. Kaido took those ACOC bangs consistently, and he got up. That told us how durable flipping Kaido is. Now, how do we know how strong Kizaru is if he didn't consistently take those bangs with ACOC? Do you see what I'm saying?
True,
So
true.
Oda picked and choose. He picked and choose when to use it. And that's what I'm saying. The fight lacks credibility now between Luffy and Kizaru because clearly you didn't show us what we needed to see in order for you to prove to us that
He
Kizaru
was
was
never
strong
gonna
enough.
get that in a fight
Mm.
revolving an escape. He was never gonna get that.
No, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
serious.
that
He
was.
still
It
needs
does
to use
matter. A
ACOC.
character
We
as
said
big
it
as Kizaru, you think he's gonna have this all-out balls to the
you
wall
know,
fight
in
here?
a
whilst the
previous
brother's trying to
chapter
escape?
review,
That
we
ain't
already
never
said
gonna
it that it
happen.
won't happen.
The stakes are high. You're trying to protect your friends. You're trying to escape, and you're not going to use an amplifier. Bullshit. Bullshit. An
But you
amplifier
man,
that you
I need
can
to
use
I need to
without
cut
it
still.
running. More bullshit.
I need to cut still. I gotta work in a couple hours.
Oh, that's mad still.
Say
Wish I
nothing.
had one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love.
Right there.
Next chapter, innit? But hey, wait, hold on. Prime predictions, isn't it? Someone say something.
Oh, here we go. Like, go on.
Someone say what they think. Someone say what they think.
You say your predictions, and then also I'll try to remember this time.
Yeah,
If
this
it's
time
not
I'm
me,
actually gonna
I'll
remember
say-
this one.
My thing.
Of
Yeah,
course.
say
It's a
something that's
Kuma
not
flashback.
you.
It's gonna be a Kuma flashback, and Agorosa is gonna be involved.
I bet
Like,
this
man, you
nigga,
saw that.
this
This
nigga
nigga
read the
said,
spoilers. I know the
yeah,
spoilers now.
this nigga went to the Reddit spoilers, man. Like,
No, it's very, very obvious.
yeah, even
If that
so.
shit
But,
comes out and it's the same shit. Saturn.
oh, okay. Saturn spares them.
You know, yeah.
Spares who?
I'll keep it light.
Who? Spares who?
The crew.
Oh my god! Like,
Do you know why he
He
says
chooses-
that?
He
God,
chooses to
please
do
don't let it happen.
why?
No,
He
God,
chooses to do
please
something
don't
now.
let
He-
Saturn
Joyboy done
spare
a
them.
video, yeah.
He makes a deal, I think.
Joyboy done a
Oh,
video and he was talking about the folklore of the you know the thing that Saturn is, the fruit, the Uzi, whatever they call it. And in the folklore story of the guy, him being a demon, eventually he ended up saving a kid, and him doing a good deed had him
I forgot
be
that.
executed.
I seen that video.
Wait,
but I
what?
forgot that
Carry
point.
on,
I forgot that point.
So that's what the tell is about the Umi Bilzu, whatever they call it, and
That's
that's
what I was
why
saying earlier.
people
I
predict
seen that
and
video.
theorize that Saturn might do a good deed because the thing he is done a good deed and blah blah blah. So they're saying Oda might use that.
No,
You
true.
know, this is why I
It's actually
don't
a theory.
rate these theories. I actually don't rate their theories.
It's actually a theory.
No. It's what the it's the truth of the tale of what his devil
yeah,
fruit is.
the myth.
I
The
saw
myth.
I saw that video. I saw that video.
But people are using the
saying
myth
what it
to
is.
predict. Yeah, people are using the myth to
Fam,
predict.
that's what I like. From it.
That's what Kwame tried to do and got
It
clocked.
comes
And
true.
I'm trying to say,
That's what Kwame
and
just
I'm
tried to
trying-
do right now and got
and
clocked.
I'm trying to say, please,
No.
God, don't let that
I
happen.
watched it. I watched it. I've seen that video, but I forgot that. The reason I think he's gonna spare them though is different. I don't think he's gonna spare them because of the folklore.
You would have never thought he was gonna spare them if it wasn't for.
It don't even matter.
Chill, no.
Why he thinks he'll spare them. That's what I want to hear.
That's what I'm saying. From before, I thought he was gonna spare them from. I don't think I did, but I'm pretty sure I must have alluded to him sparing them when he comes to the island from when I predicted it before.
If I read this chapter when it comes,
but I'm saying,
out.
see, I thought he was gonna spare them because I thought he comes to the island, and that's it. It goes back to my point about the eternal flame being the main thing that these men want. I think with that eternal flame thing, I didn't finish the theory I was thinking earlier. I'll do it next time, innit? But basically, I think these men are actually immortal. Either they've used Law's fruit multiple times, but I think immortality in every essence of the word, they are actually living the life of immortality kind of thing. So I think that eternal flame, or it powers an ancient weapon or whatever it is, that's the only one thing that can kill them or defeat them, basically. And I think they either make a deal with Vegapunk or Straw Hats or whatever, looking like they're gonna escape or something, and they just try to make a deal to say, okay, Vegapunk, if you can tell me where the robot is or where this ancient weapon is, I'll let you slide. then probably tries to double cross them, and in a One Piece way he says, "I'll let them go. We'll get them."
Okay, I hear it.
Something like that.
That's not bad. I thought
Yeah,
you said bad, like,
but no,
you know.
no. I don't just mean like, oh, I want to do a good deed today. I didn't mean. I saw the folklore video. That's why I think. But in that folklore video, I took more stock in the powers, in kind of when my prediction of kind of him having a portal ability or a teleportation thing to like a long range ability to get from the ship to the island in an instant or something like that. I was thinking more so towards, because Joy Boy used that same kind of narrative to guess Kaido's fruit, and then he used that to guess basically this fruit as well, innit? So I was thinking, I want to actually look into that folklore story, because what Joy Boy does as well is like with mythical zone fruits or mythical fruits, anything that's attached to the folklore story, from that story you can actually assess to see maybe one or two things Oda might put into the anime as one of their powers, isn't it? So I wanted to see. I thought it was interesting. I wanted to see if that
like
bull
Kaido's
spider,
clouds, isn't it? Like using
something like that. So then,
you know, the marine that got
I wanted
wigged,
to see if
the marine that got wigged by Saturn. Them locking eyes is a part of the thing from the folklore as well. Yeah, that's one of the things they say it can do. So he put
that's
that
what I'm saying. So then, I think it will be a thing of maybe like it can create portals, or it has some access to magic or something mythical story or something like that. But then I just want to see other things in there, like burning venom or whatever, because it's a spider as well, isn't it? So just to see what he might be, see what he might do on the island.
I'm excited to see what the rest of them are, because he's probably the worst one.
I think he's the weakest. I'm happy because I think he's the weakest.
Yeah, and he's still looking decent.
Yeah, he's still looking cold. And the character designs are cold, so they're all right. I just want their fruits, no joke fruits, please. Don't play around.
One of them's a bird, you know.
No one.
For me,
like the bird in the silhouette looks mad.
You lot are getting caught up in what the fruits are. You lot should be more caught up with. You lot should be more caught up with, if they have these fruits, what are they gonna do about it? How competent would they be? That's what matters more than what the fruit is.
I'm
sticking
to my guns. Attack. This guy's already mad.
No, but I'm just saying.
I have faith that they're gonna be competent.
I don't have faith.
I know you don't. Clearly,
I've already. You need to have a bit of fun, bro. It's One Piece. Just lighten up.
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine when we're getting too much. It's too
thinking about what fruit's gonna come next. Man, saying you shouldn't be gassed about the fruit.
Every chapter,
you should be gassed if they're gonna be good with the fruit. Of course they're gonna be good with the. Like, how
I've already guessed that.
No, listen, man. Listen. It's not. Listen, but it's not.
Are you Shakespeare?
It's not out of void. Listen, am I what?
As you were talking like he's Shakespeare or something. Bro, relax. We went black and blue coat, bro.
I hear it.
It's not that deep.
Listen, I hear it, but I wasn't like this, right? It's something done it to me. I'm not just hating for no reason. There was an arc that did this to me.
It was
an arc that did this to me that made me lose faith in what Oda can do. There was this arc that hurt me and it disappointed me. It's the kind of things that amateur writers do, and I'm hurt.
It was Wano.
That's my pain.
It was Wano.
That's my pain.
It's Wano.
And that arc has to be
it was Sanji and Dressrosa, man.
That arc has to be Wano.
I told you, man.
I'm sorry.
I told you,
I
man.
had no faith in what's happening because of Wano.
He's not been the same.
Wano wasn't that bad, man.
I haven't been the same. Wano killed me, I'm telling you. But you could even see the problems before that. I saw the problems from Zoe, and near the end of Dressrosa. But Dressrosa was good.
Has Egghead not been stellar?
Island.
Has Egghead not been stellar?
There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems with
it.
There's a lot of problems.
Guy out.
There's a lot of problems. Now there's a lot of problems with.
Hey Prince, you got bars, yeah, man. I said Egghead has been stellar.
It's been stellar. My days. Oda, man.
I hear the punchline.
Has someone called Blade Brown, man?
Well, if you clocked it.
Yeah, I clocked it. I bet you've been thinking to say that for a bit.
No, I literally just thought of it.
I've been waiting 2 hours, 34 minutes.